The journey for me to farming, I started way back when I was born because my dad was a farmer. So I started inheriting farming from when I was still a childhood, when my mom would nurse me. When she's digging, she really leave me play in the ground. So that's how I started becoming a farmer. The journey why I joined to be a farmer and an entrepreneur these days is that I went for a training in Ghana. I was selected among the two guys, and I went and represented the youth in the African Science Week, of which gave me opportunity to learn a lot from what most of the youth are doing in different worlds. So in that area, we had a team from Kenya, Rwanda, Tanzania, and USA, which really gave me inspiration to do business. And when I came back, I started a project called Village Seed Bank, which helped me to really make farmers look so smart in what they're doing in bulking. Because when I joined farming, I realized that most of the farmers were lacking seed, and most of the seed that were in the market were adulterated with different types of seed, and beside that the price was very high, and three is that they were not available to the farmers when they needed it, the time they needed. So I sat down with my team that I work with, and we came up with a design how to support farmers in banking seed. As you see in the store, we were trying to bulk the seed such that we avail to farmers during the time they need for farming. So those are the journey why I started this journey. I want to appreciate so much for the training I got from East African Farmers Federation. It has made me to enable and move ahead with three types of products in the market. One is that we are multiplying soybean, of which we have two types of soybean that we are supplying. There is Mac Soya 3N and Nam Soya. So these are the products that we have for soybean. And for maize, we are really targeting long A5 and long A10, of which it is helping us to really multiply the seed quickly to the farmers. And we have sesame, of which it is among the Simpson type that is in the market, which is help us to supply to the farmers, and the yield is really quite good. My inputs, we normally have at the moment the source of inputs that we have is that we normally get when we have bulk the soybean and maize. We normally process and pack it as seed, of which we supply it out to farmers. They buy it, and like 5 kilos, it takes 20,000. And we have also Mac Soya that has the price is also high. And then another input that we have, we normally train these farmers in Village Saving and Loans Association, of which they pay some little facilitation to some of our staff to run the organization. Segment that I need to talk about is that since the agricultural modernization has come and the wealth creation is in place, we normally supply our seed to the government when they have contracted us. Two, we normally sign MOU with the Village Saving and Loans Association, the groups that are within the community, and then they give us money. there are also community organizations that normally give us contract to supply their farmers with seeds. And another thing is that we have the community in place whereby they normally buy our seeds, and when they buy our seeds, they normally go and grow it, and at the end we get the revenue from them. I think I'm so happy to say that I used to have the skeleton of the business plan, but right now as I talk, I have fine-tuned my business plan into 5 pages, of which I'm able to talk about it. Yeah, to me, I've approached different banks for money, but of which I don't rely on banks. But the sources that I normally get when I sell the seed to farmers, those are the sources of money that come in. The revenue that I get from farming, it is the one that I normally generate and bring revenue. 2, at times I normally get donation when they have contracted me to go and train some farmers. Those are the revenue line that I normally get. As an entrepreneur, we normally face a lot of challenges in getting finances. Because when you go to the bank, the bureaucracy that we have, a long queue and the documentation that they have, and the requirement itself that the bank needs to support us entrepreneurs, really it is a little bit hard, because some of us are young coming entrepreneurs that doesn't have some requirement of which the bank need that. 2, there are calls for business proposal that normally come. The requirements that are needed in those business plans are so big, of which the young coming entrepreneurs cannot compete for that. It needs a big company like Manmero and Mukwano, of which we, the young coming entrepreneurs, we cannot compete for that. And when you go to the bank for loan, they need their requirement, like they need people like who need like around 500 billion. Yet our starting capital is little. For my business to grow, first of all, I need to do a lot of research, like investing in different type of seeds that are really new in the market. Like for instance, the new variety of soybean that they have released, of which I need to move there and do a lot of research. 2, like market survey, of which when I'm doing that, it needs capital. And then 4, the machine that we have in place are they are manually driven, of which we need to electrify it such that it is the work. Like when the machine that we use for closing the shack, it is very expensive, of which when we are to buy that, it will really easy the production of my material. Yeah, I need to visit different type of factories that produce seeds, such that I learn from them what they are doing, such that I don't repeat the same mistakes that they had been doing like for some 20 years ago. 3, the bulking center that we have, it is a little bit of, I would say, the Hansen one. These days people are moving to silos, because the one we have, the moisture can really terminate the seed that you have. If I'm able and other people are able to support me to build silos, that can really help us for storage, and doing other things really would be of help. Another thing that I need help in, we need to create a farmer call center, whereby farmers do call and they get service from our service provider or the qualified team that we have in place. Yeah, another technical support that we need, since they have started mentoring us, they need to continuously mentor us and give us a link to different donor link or donor database that can really finance our business such that we can scale. It should not only be the training. They should keep on sharing materials that help us, like me who is in agro-business and in seed sector. They need to link me to my EAFF such that I get certified my business and I get the registration such that I can really scale the business. I would mean not only in Uganda, would mean East Africa as a community. To me, when you go for farming, it's like you are going for a win situation. When I talk of a win situation, when you go for farming, you don't come back with bare-handed as someone who has gone for hunting. In farming, because most of people eat every day, and to me, when you support my business, it will help me to reach 1,000 farmers that are in the community that do lack seed. Because according to the research that we have, it is showing that most of the farmers, when it's approaching the time for planting, they already lack seed, and most of them they had already sold off their seed or their grain, and they are not storing. But my business, it is at a perspective of a community level whereby farmers store their seed and they buy the same seed when it is processed, of which it is really very helpful to them.